So tonight is all about courage, the courage to stand up and speak truth to power. And there aren't many people who have done so more passionately and at such great risk as Iranian dissident Masih Alinejad. As a journalist and human rights activist, Masih has stood toe-to-toe with the tyrannical regime in Tehran. And in doing so, she has spoken for so many who have had their voices viciously taken from them. Ladies and gentlemen, Masih Alinejad.
Hi everyone, my name is Masih Alinejad. I'm a journalist, a TV presenter, a women's rights campaigner, and of course a troublemaker for the oppressors in Iran. Actually, the Islamic Republic has many other names for me. They call me an agent of CIA, an agent of MI6, and definitely an agent of Israel. They never thought to ask themselves, how can I serve so many nations? I come from a country where the regime hates all human rights activists, jails human rights fighters, and tries to crush women's rights movement. We are paying a price for our opposition to the Islamic Republic. I'm here to talk about my own story and my own struggle as an activist, but allow me to tell you about Sabah Kordafshari first. Sabah is just 21 years old, but she has been sentenced to 24 years in jail. It's more than her age. Her crime? Saying no to compulsory hijab and peacefully challenging the Islamic Republic. Her mother, Rahele, joined her fight, and now her mother is in prison too. The Islamic Republic today is an oppressive regime that crushes all opposition and threatens everyone into silence. When I criticized the government in my newspaper columns, I was summoned by the judiciary system several times and warned to leave my own homeland. I was forced into exile, but even outside the country, you think I am safe? No, the threats continue. From my exile, I launched a campaign called My Stealthy Freedom, ask women to join their photos and videos without hijab. This was a direct challenge against one of the main pillars of the Islamic Republic. What are the two pillars? Death to America and death to Israel. For 40 years, the Islamic Republic of Iran has stamped its own ideology on women's bodies. Women are half of the population in Iran, and the hijab laws are a way to control women and keep us a second-class citizen. My campaign was challenging the foundation block of the Islamic Republic. When I asked Iranian women to show their opposition to the compulsory hijab laws, I was bombarded by thousands of photos of women without hijab. Soon they began sending videos of themselves walking unveiled, which is a punishable crime. They were practicing their civil disobedience by challenging the morality police in Iran. After I started the campaign, the main TV channel in Iran actually made a fake news saying that I was raped in front of my son. They went after my family. They interrogated my 70-year-old mother for 2 hours. They brought my sister on national television to disown me publicly. And at the end, they arrested my brother and sentenced him to 8 years in prison just for being my brother. They took all my family hostage to punish me, to keep me silent, and to shut down the movement. I received numerous death threats on a daily basis. Even the officials called for my kidnapping from New York. But every morning when I wake up, I remember Sabah Kordafshari, Yasaman Aryani, and millions of other young women and men who sacrificed their lives for a better Iran, for a better world to live. So every time when I miss my family or when I am under pressure, I tell myself I have only two options: to feel miserable or to make my oppressors feel miserable. I choose the second one, because when you have a goal, then You have to fight for it. Never give up.
Masih, you are a treasure. We hope to live in a world where the freedoms that we are blessed with in this country are shared by your family and all the oppressed Iranian people. Look, how powerful. This is really what tonight is all about.